There are several different motions that we file, and depending on what type of motion we file, that's what happens when we turn it over. There's a response by the state, and those responses are different. So for example, whenever we're hired in a case, almost every single case, we file what's called a Brady motion. And what happens when we file that Brady motion, or what should happen, is that we're turned over all the discovery in the case. That should be incident reports, body cams, dash cams, witness information, all of that. That is triggered by that Brady motion. If we file what's called a motion to compel, let's say we're missing some discovery. When we file that motion to compel, what should happen is a court date is scheduled. Sometimes we are compelling information and we'll get that information before the court date and we can withdraw that motion. Sometimes we have to go in front of a judge to make a record that this information exists, the state has it, and tell the judge why it should be turned over. As far as supplemental motions, typically we don't see a court date scheduled for those. Usually the prosecutor just looks at what we're missing and then tries to get it to us, or they may disagree that they have to turn it over, and then that's going to turn into a motion to compel. So it really just depends. Of course, a bond motion, if we make a motion for bond or bond reduction, we're going to see a court date scheduled. That's going to trigger a court motion hearing.